friends, this is Ankur from Tech Bay Area. We are going to solve minimum number of refueling steps, which is a hard problem as per se, lead code number 871. But once you get an idea of how to solve it, it's a very simple question. Let's try to figure out what the question says. Question says that we have to reach a target miles of 100 miles and we have a start fuel of 10. So let's put it over here in the comments and give the explanation using comments. So we have a target of 100 miles and a target starting fuel in my tank is Jeep is 10 gallons, and the average is 1 mile per gallon, which is of course a very bad average, and you would want Tesla, but that's kind of fine. You want a target of I need to reach 100 miles. So this is your problem. How do we, if can we reach 100 miles? We can stop as many locations as needed, but we have to minimize the stops. By location I mean gas stations. So our fuel tank has infinite capacity. To reach 100 miles, find minimum number of stops or gas stations you need to stop to finish 100 miles. Also, your tank cannot get empty between stations. If you reach at zero tank at gas station, it is still okay. Okay, as in I mean you can still proceed. So how do we go about solving it? So the solution is very simple. Reach a gas station and see if your tank is negative, then add a stop from previous stations which has max fuel. Now this gives you a clue that max fuel means you need to keep a heap, max heap, or in Python you need to keep min heap, because in min heap is supported in Python. Simple as that. So let's go about, and if you reach the end, then the solution is return number of stops, else return -1. Let's see how do we stop about it. Okay. Other thing you will see in the solution, it becomes much easier if you put target comma 0 as the last station, and other thing you will notice miles in the question is the distance from the start. Now let's start doing the questions. First we say is let's put target in the station list, which is stations dot append target comma 0 fuel. We keep a heap using fuel array equal to 0. So we need to import a Python library, import heap cube. Then you say starting fuel is equal to start fuel, and you say previous miles traveled equal to 0. That is miles traveled so far. Look at line 28 to track why you need to keep the previous miles, how much have you traveled. So let's go about the part where we are going a bit more. For miles comma gas in stations, iterate on the station array. For the sake of printing something out, I will print out some questions. I can print out this some helpers, and you can look at print station which processing we are processing is station comma miles comma gas. So fuel left equal to fuel minus equal to miles minus previous, because this is the distance between the consecutive gas stations. While fuel is less than 0 and fuel of A, that means I need refills from previous stations, and there are stations that have gas which are not used. Print refill tank and refill fuel in the tank. This is what I'm trying to give a helper that what are we trying to do here is just showing you that we are refilling the tank because our fuel is a bit low, and with the fuel is now let's say get fuel equal to minus heap q dot heap pop of fuel A. Note, I am using negative values because Python supports min heap. All values are pushed as negative values. So let's print out what the fuel we're printing is. Refueling with amount get fuel plus equal to get fuel. This is now my current tank, and total count equal plus 1 equal to 1. So we forgot to put our total count equal to 0. This is a number of stops. This is the min heap. Line number 35, this is the variable fuel is the fuel in tank. Let's go to line number 50 and go back to the solution what we are doing over here. So total count is plus 1. This will keep on going while we try to keep on getting the gas. If still If fuel is less than 0 still, that we are not able to get a fuel, so return -1 heap q dot heap push uh, into the heap fuel A. We're putting a negative of gas because this is a min heap previous equal to miles because this is the distance traveled traveled, and that is basically your, and if it returns everything, you just return total count. So this is our solution for the burst balloon. So if you look at it, the solution is without the comments like 10 or 15 lines of code. This could have been the line number 33, 33, 34, 35, 36 came in a single line, and the code inside is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So 12 lines of code. So let's see if it runs. If it's not, then oh, we missed something, and which is fuel A is ah. So this is supposed to be a fuel A is supposed to be array, not a code. What that? It is good to, yep. Let's another test case and see if it works. This test case is, let's put this test case. The third test case, which is 100, 10, and let's run the code. And the answer is our correct. This is the solution for this thing. Let's also, I'll also do, uh, I'll put it in the, I'll, I, I will publish the code so that you can look at it. And this is our solution for the whole thing.